way are resolving it. Amen. And we draw it to us, and we're latching onto it because we like it. I'm just going to, we like it, so we do it. We like to know information. It may not be the good information, but we like to know it. Just so we can say, I knew that. But I don't want the information because I ain't got time to be dealing with that information because I'm trying to figure out what I need to do for my assignment for the kingdom. And if I worry about an issue or a problem that doesn't concern me or don't want to be removed or eradicated, why should I focus on it? You know, and as if you're a leader within a church, you should be, that should be your goal, to remove problems. So your pastor can have the mind of freedom, of pressure free, of delivering the message, because it's for you, it's for your benefit. It's not for his benefit, because God has called him to deliver, to set free, to set apart. So you got to realize that the message that's coming off the pulpit, ooh, let me get you on this one. Ooh, this is good. Listen up out there. Sometimes the message that's coming out the pulpit is what is being drawn with out of you. So if the language of the pastor is all corrupted and tore up, it's what's coming out of you. See, it ain't always the pastor. See, we get this idea that, oh, it's the pastor. No, it's you, because you're drawing on him. That's right. That's right. So whatever you're drawing on him is what's drawing out of you. That's right. Because you remember, he's there for you. That's right. So if you walking around with an unclean spirit and a spirit of hate or a spirit, whatever it might be, it's because it's in you. That's right. And it's only coming out because it's coming through you, through him. Because he only could preach what you're desiring. So that's why I love to set the mind and get the mind as leaders that is I'm responsible for whatever words come out of the pastor. Because if I'm not drawing what's going to build and edify the body or the kingdom, then what am I doing here? Because I cannot be a distraction for the kingdom. I don't care who you are. You have to examine yourself like that. Am I a distraction or am I a builder? Because if I'm a builder, I'm going to draw what is necessary so people could get the word of purity, the word of love, the word of joy, the word of peace. That's what I would draw from the high priest or the pastor at that time. But in some pulpits, they got a bunch of junk. Pastors are going through divorces. It's because the spirits that are brought in that the problem is dropping and is not being solved. And it just grows and grows and grows until it starts within the members, and then it works its way up to the altar, and it corrupts. And then we tend to not look at the congregation, and we tend to look at the pulpit area. When reality is the members have brought it in and have festered it, and then in the pastors, you don't want to hear the problem. You don't want to solve the problem. You just want to do what you want to do. And then when something goes down, it's his fault or it's her fault. When in reality, it was your fault because you remember Hezekiah came in to set order. Yes. Hezekiah was a member. Let's put it this way. Hezekiah was a member that came in that said, hey, I want to set order for where I go to worship. I want to set the tone because the tone I set, it will take me to the next level. And when Hezekiah set the tone, he got other members involved. Yes. And then the priest was free to deliver the message. Yes. And every message that was delivered was a message of freedom and a message to help build the kingdom of God. Yes. So when it was done, it was so much overflowing that the priest didn't know what to do. It's when you're not being a benefit for the priest or being a benefit for the pastor, you become a distraction, and now the distraction becomes a problem, and the problem is never solved because you don't want to adhere to the message. And then you begin to take your problems and you just spirit drop here, spirit drop there, spirit drop there, and you add a little lie to it, then it grows, and you add another little lie, then another little lie. By the time you get done, you don't know who you is. And then you say, why is everybody looking at me different? And then you start getting this attitude, they just do this to me, they do this to me, they do that to me, oh, they did that. But in reality, you did it to yourself. And we just got to learn to take the responsibility for I. if your eye be single,